So I wanted to do an update, and I know it's been forever since I've done one. The past couple weeks have been insane, emotionally and physically. So obviously I'm at home now. Spent about 3 weeks in the hospital total. While I was up there, I found out that 5 of my friends had passed away. Well, actually, I found out that 4 of them had passed away, and then I didn't find out that one of them passed away until I got back, the day I got back. So I was able to go to one of their funerals. The rest I had missed. So that's why I haven't posted in a long time. Just because it's been an emotional roller coaster. Some interpersonal stuff too, with relationships and things like that. It's been rough, if I'm honest. But physically, update-wise, they were able to find a new preventative, which I know was a big thing I really wanted to, tackle while I was up there. It's Emgality. We're switching out the Emgality for the Aimovig because my neurologist thinks that I haven't, maybe my body's building up a tolerance to it. We don't know why it's not being as effective as when I first started it. So we're doing the Emgality. We're also doing Depakote every night. And the Depakon infusions, they stopped them up in the hospital. They were able to do one more, which was helpful. But then my ammonia levels went up and all that craziness. So, but they didn't take it off the table completely for use down here in South Carolina. So, where I'm at right now, we have, like I said, the preventatives. We also have some new abortives with I'm doing intermuscular injection Norflex, whereas before I was doing oral. Mostly because, one, I needed faster relief from it because for the hemiplegic, and 2, I can't really swallow very well when I'm having a hemiplegic, so I can't swallow meds, and so by the time I'm able to take something, it's not as effective. We also increased my diphenhydramine injections, so that's something new we changed. We were also able to find a new medication for my pelvic pain that is non-narcotic. It is Celebrex, so that has been somewhat helpful. So that was encouraging. We're also able to find out why, with my jerks, they're called Myoclonic Jerks, and they are related to the hemiplegic migraines and all that. And the way my doctor described it was basically your brain's flushing out toxins, I guess. I'm still not completely understanding of how that all works, but that's how my neurologist explained it in layman's terms. And then we also did a preventative up there called Namenda, but when I tried ordering it down here in South Carolina, I could not afford it. So I messaged my doctor to see if there's another option, and I haven't heard back from them yet. So I'm still waiting. The Depicon infusions, we haven't started them down here yet because my primary care doctor wanted to do an ammonia level check first to make sure that my ammonia levels were semi-normal before starting the Depicon, because we don't want to increase those ammonia levels too soon. If they're already increased, we don't want to add something to it that's going to make things worse. So that's what I'm waiting for, and the blood work has been taking forever to get back, because it's been a week now. My patience is running thin because in the past week I've had 3 hemiplegic attacks. And for perspective, I used to only get hemiplegic attacks maybe 3 times a month and 3 in a week. And then my pelvic pain has been awful. It's been this cycle of taking meds for pelvic pain, possibly causing a rebound headache with my hemiplegic migraines, and just this ongoing cycle, and it's driving me crazy. When I got back to South Carolina, I started having some chest pain after my PICC line was removed, and they removed it up in the hospital, but I started having chest pain afterwards, but it's fine now, so I don't know what that was. Though I have been considering getting a PICC line put back in, or either a port, because of the infusions and the multiple IM injections I've been doing. But I know those also come with risks, so I'm hesitant. Also with the IM Norflex, and when I say IM, by the way, it's intermuscular. I just say IM because it's faster. But anyway, with the IM Norflex, it was like $47 for 12 doses. That's after insurance. So I'm concerned about that. I don't know if doing it through my mail-in order pharmacy will be cheaper. We'll have to wait and see. But that's another thing, is just like, I've been concerned with financial wise, because I can't hold a job with where I am now physically. I am not physically dependable for a job, even an online job. I tried that, and being in and out of the hospital, it doesn't work as well. So I have applied for disability in the past, and also reapplied in August, I think it was. So they're still working on that. I spoke to my case agent, and she said they are still working on that. Now it's just kind of a wait. Talking with doctors and all that. So if you guys could pray that they would approve that, I would really appreciate it. Because with all the medical strain, financially wise, it would be a big help, I know, to myself and also my parents. Exciting news. This is no reason why I haven't posted. I am prospectively moving out in the next month or so. And I'm moving in with a friend of mine because I am not physically able to move out on my own, because of the vestibular attacks and the hemiplegic attacks and all that. I tend to fall a lot, and so it would not be safe for me to be on my own, but I'll be living with her, so I'll try to keep you guys posted with that. And speaking of falls, this past week I had several scary moments. I think it was Tuesday. I was out walking Ollie, and he tried to alert me, but I thought he was just being playful. I was going up the steps, and it was raining, and I slipped and fell up, like going up the steps. So I fell like on my face with my arm out, and my foot was caught. And I'm like, okay, it's no big deal. Just get up. I couldn't move. I couldn't move the left side of my body, and I was like, crap, I'm having a hemiplegic. It's nighttime. Everyone's in bed. My parents, my sister, they're in bed. What do I do? And the board was like wedged in my diaphragm, so I couldn't breathe, like completely get a full breath of air to like yell, and I tried. Thankfully, Ollie was able to bark. I eventually passed out because I couldn't inhale and breathe. So Ollie was able to bark until my dad came out and helped me. So that was scary because I thought I was going to be left out there all night. But I guess it was kind of a blessing that I passed out so I wouldn't be worrying and freaking out. And then I think it was maybe Wednesday night. I had a double hemiplegic attack after a seizure. Double hemiplegic attacks where I can't move both sides of my body. I can't really talk or yell or anything. Like, all I can do is like look. I couldn't even open my eyes, actually. And it's terrifying. Ollie was able to bark and get my parents, and they were able to help me. But it's just one thing after another. I am getting really just worn down emotionally and physically after everything that's been going on. And I felt horrible for not posting anything because I wanted to keep you guys up to date. But at the same time, I'm like, I didn't know what to say because like I felt like everything was like falling apart. Anyway, so that's kind of an update where I am now. We were also able to figure out why I was having so many vestibular attacks, which is where I feel like a simulated vertigo. And basically my inner ear and my brain aren't processing movement correctly. So when I move my head from side to side, the whole room spins. And all that. So I'm trying to get a letter to go to vestibular therapy. But again, that's like a waiting thing and contacting doctors. That's all I've been doing since getting back to South Carolina, is talking to doctors and calling and waiting. Oh, side rant. My wheelchair broke, the electric part. So when I had the hemiplegic attacks, I couldn't move and I was stuck in bed, and because I couldn't get out. So I'm waiting for someone to come by to fix my wheelchair, the electric part. You know when they say like it rains, it storms, and I'm not trying to be super depressing, but like I feel like that, like everything is just, but I know God is in control, and I know that He cares for me and my family, and He's working everything out for good. May not be my good. You know, that verse, Romans 8:28, you know, for all things work together for good. We're always like, well, this isn't good. And that's because that's our version of good. We have to remember it's His version of good. Another thing a friend of mine talked to me about, I was really struggling emotionally and mentally with everything that was going on a lot, especially this past week. And one thing that she told me was, you know, because I was like, I can't do this anymore, I can't keep going like this, and she's like, well, you don't have to. And I was confused, and she's like, well, because God wants to do it for you. He wants to help you. You don't have to do this on your own. And that's such a simple statement, but at the same time, it's so encouraging because it's true. You don't have to do this on your own. And if you are struggling with health issues, and I'm sorry, that is our clock, it chirps. Anyway, if you are struggling with health issues, mental health, emotional struggles, whatever, even if something mundane and you feel overwhelmed, I know this is easy to say because, believe me, I've wanted to quit so many times, but if you can remember, you don't have to do this on your own. So many times I feel like I can't do this. It's too much for me. Obviously, it's going to be too much for me. I am human, I am weak, I am fallible. But it's not too much for the person that loves you and cares for you. As a Christian, God is helping you and making you stronger. And He wants to help you. He wants to carry you through everything. You don't have to do it on your own. So many times I think we feel like it's up to us to carry us through our problems. I've been there. And it's not just a once and done trust and you can move on type thing. It's a daily thing of, this is what I feel like I need to do, but no, and what I want to worry about, but no, it's God's to worry about. And again, I know it's easy to say and so much harder to do, but if I can encourage you in one thing, just be willing, be open to giving those struggles, those cares, those worries to God and let Him carry you. You do not have to carry you. Anyway, so that was a little pep talk to myself as much as to you. But anyway, that's what's going on here, is we're waiting for a lot of stuff to be transferred. I don't know what we're going to do with, like, my neurological stuff being stupid and my pelvic pain being high and pricey medications and all that, but if y'all could pray that, you know, that would all be worked out to His good and His glory, and that I would have endurance, not only physically, but also spiritually and emotionally, I would really appreciate it. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and that you all stay chronically strong. Love you guys. Bye.